population, youth, boys and girls out there in the world. It was my great pleasure to find out that you are one of the most senior Oshe citizens in even age, in responsibilities in government. But in spite of that, you have succumbed and submitted yourself to the Oshe common group called Bushe. You're a member, you subscribe to Bushe, and you follow regularly some of the things they say, and it keeps you, I may say, keeps you abreast of some of the thinking and so on. What advice do you have for our young men, boys and
very
girls
active
outside there?
not only
Yeah, as you said, I'm an active member of Bushe Forum. I follow up every debate that goes on in the forum to details, and I stay in the background, and once in a while I contribute. But one of the things I would like to say is that some of the things our young people say outside, they say it like some of them are in the air. They don't really match with the realities on the ground, because some of us say things because we are at home almost all the time to know what is happening in the village. But it's a very good forum in the sense that nice debates come up and people debate issues and so on and so forth about the village and so on. But it's very educative, as I said. But some of the issues, some people go too far and they say things they don't even realize. So we are telling, my advice to some of them is that they should always be very cautious about certain things, and then before you put something there, you should be very sure of your facts before you put them in the forum. Don't just say things because you have heard people say, and you try to build a story from what you don't really understand. We should try to understand some of these things before we build up stories from them.
I'm personally very impressed at that advice you have given, because I got into Bushe much later than you, and some of the things I've gathered from there have shown that sometimes they carry out some very sterile debates which do not aim at achieving anything.
That's true.
Yes. I needless to go into those society, some of them that I found some of them really waste of energy, waste of time, waste of people's resources. Waste of people's resources, because in order to read a mail, you must pass time to read. That time you are reading a sterile debate, is time lost. And some of those sterile debates have come and gone without anything achieved. So I think I hope that our boys outside there will be able to, if our man will put it online so that they can see it, they'll be able to learn a lot from what you have said, and improve on the quality, because I would believe that that Bushe was originally created to eventually improve on the quality of the Oshe man. Yes. I think that's all I had for you. Maybe before we leave, one last question. Oshe, in the past 1 year, has been undergoing some social changes, traditional hierarchy, and so on. How do you see the trend of events, and what do you feel? What are the predictions and forecast? And what do you advise the entire Oshe community as a whole, home, not just abroad?
Thank you very much, Martin, for that question. I think in every society, there's always what we call a revolution. Things have to evolve, and so on. Oshe decided to take a certain turn of events, something that has never been done in this Northwest region, by peacefully changing the chief. And of recent, there have been some, let me call it confusion. And people think that there is confusion. But I have hope in Oshe that everything is going to be resolved amicably. And the truth Let me insist. And the truth is going to prevail. Because what is happening is some people are building on lies, some people are building on false hopes. But what we want for Oshe is a prosperous village, a village that should have order, a village that should progress. It is for the progressive ideas that we are standing for. And I think those who want progress in this village will stand for those progressive ideas, and the truth will prevail, and that progress will come.
Thank you very much. As I said, we hope our people will pick up and listen to a voice we should consider now as a small voice of wisdom. What you say is well thought out. Thank you very much. Thank Martina, your wife, your dear wife, who has always been behind you, who has moved in now, right now, at the time of the interview, to settle other domestic matters, and who must keep doing those in order for you to talk to the public. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Mr. Emmanuel, thank you very much for coming to our home this morning, especially with the family, with everybody, so that we could have a quiet time this morning as a family. So we want to thank you very much for this time that whenever you are home, you try to create time to meet. You try to create time to meet everybody, to meet your people. So we're so grateful that you came to us this morning. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming.